Hey there. So I'm on page 12, and first of all, I'm going to look at the directions, and the directions say use the following data to complete the histogram. And they want us to use 25 chapter intervals, so that's very important. I'm going to put on the side here, 25 chapter intervals. So looking at our books of the Bible, first we have to set up our table. This table is what we're going to use to help us graph our histogram. So again, we're using 25 chapter intervals, so we're going to go from chapters 1 to 25. Then again, the next 25 would be 26 to 50. And this would go so on and so forth, counting by 25s, okay? Now looking at our chapters in the Old Testament from Genesis to Malachi, we're going to go look to see how many books have between 1 through 25 books. So starting with Genesis is more than 25. Exodus, Leviticus is 27. Numbers, Deuteronomy. Joshua has 24, so I'm going to put a tally down for Joshua. Judges has 21. Ruth has 4. Make these a little bit smaller, because actually a good bit. 1, 2, that was Ruth. 1 Samuel is too big. 2 Samuel is 24. 1 Kings is 22. 2 Kings is 25. 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, Ezra is 10. Nehemiah is 13. Esther is 10. Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes is 12. Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations is 5. Ezekiel, Daniel is 12. Again, I'm doing all of these because they're between 1 and 25 chapters long. Hosea is 14. Joel is 3. Amos is 9. Obadiah is 1. Jonah is 4. Micah is 7. Nahum is 3. Habakkuk is 3. Zephaniah 3. Haggai 2. Zechariah is 14. And Malachi is 4. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 books. If I count up those tally marks, I have 25. So my frequency is going to be 25. So you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to go through the books of the Bible, and however many books have between 26 to 50, we're going to mark our tallies here. And then once we put our tallies down, we're going to count up our number to figure out what our frequency is. All right, so once you finish graphing your whole chart, we're going to go down to our graph. First thing you have to do is you have to put our titles on our graph. So you have to label the graph and put the title entirely up here. Then we have to label our x-axis, and we have to label our right axis. So first things first, our title is going to be the title in our yellow box, which is chapters in the Old Testament. So chapters in the Old Testament, okay? You can write that in there for your title. Now notice that we have two sets of numbers here. We have our number of chapters and our number of books, okay? This is going to be our number of books. So our X and our Y axis are going to be our number of chapters and our number of books. So we're going to go ahead and put those down there. We're going to put our number of chapters on the bottom because that is that's the first set that we're looking at. So number of chapters. And then on the y-axis, we're going to label this the number of books. So always think about the x-axis. So this is technically the x, this is technically the y. I don't know if they've shown you that at all yet, but always look at this bottom here as a range. So this is saying we're always start at 0. Our first interval is going to be through 25. So we're going to start from 0 and we're going to go to 25. So how many books were between 0 and 25 is what we have to figure out when we have to shade in. First, we have to number our left side here. Notice that they're counting by 2, so 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and you keep counting all the way up by 2s. Alrighty. The number of frequency that we had for chapters 1 through 25 was 25 books. So 25 books only had the max of 25 chapters. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to keep counting all the way until I get to 25. Or 26, I should say. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and 26. So 25 is going to be halfway between 24 and 26, and we're going to shade that in there. And once we color this all the way down, that is how we plot on our histogram, that there were 25 books that had between 0 and 25 chapters. So then the next site you're going to look at is from 26 or 250. So then you have to go through on your table. Once you figure that out, you're going to figure out however many it is, and you're going to plot that there. Keep in mind that, yes, we are counting by 2s. So again, if we were looking at 25, we're going to have to go in the middle and guesstimate in between where 25 would be. Alrighty, I hope this helps. Let me know if not.